The Sprout program aims to, use gardening and horticulture-based therapies to support people that have mostly lived long-term with mental health issues. And this place is a bit of a sanctuary for participants to come to and to learn new skills.
The program is very much supporting people with mental illness who want to learn about gardening, participate in a market, build worm farms, look after chickens.
The participants who come here learn social skills, communication skills, cooking skills. We use the produce picked to cook meals and to make preserves and produce to sell at the market.
Basically, they're developing skills towards independence.
The Central Victorian Community Foundation has provided us with money ostensibly to redevelop and reinvigorate our set of floor displays here.
We can see the benefit of that engagement of children learning, living, really experiencing the applications of science.
Behind me we've got an exhibit which was created and developed a number of years ago. Kids absolutely love it. There's a ball run and kids get to pull levers and determine where the ball travels. But this was created a number of years ago. Little bits here and there start to get broken, the ball gets stuck.
It was about maintaining a resource that was running down. And the value of maintaining that resource is just probably 100 times better than building up a new one that needed to be supported.
I guess at the end of the day we want to make sure that we've got kids who are coming back and excited, and that's what this grant will hopefully do, is make sure that those locals who support Discovery see a change and see that we're able to provide something new.
We received the grant for $4,000 from Tomorrow Today Foundation, and that enabled us to replace our outdated home corner furniture and accessories. We had a lot of old, broken, an old fridge and an old sink, so we were able to replace that with some beautiful new furniture and also some dress-ups. So we were able to get some nice little fairy costumes and capes and things like that.
Having the opportunity to use their imaginations, make believe and have stories and talk to each other is all part of their developing skills and preparedness to go to school. And so that's why when we look at a grant like that, we see it's more than just some equipment. It is actually investing in our children's potential and in their future.
Well, it's made the preschool a lot more inviting for the children and also for the families as well. If it's inviting, people feel more willing to come into our preschool and participate in things like kinder duty, things like that. So it's got a lot of flow-on effects.
The issue that was behind the meal getting going was hearing of children on the street, young people who weren't getting proper food. And so there was this idea we can do something. We've got a great kitchen, we've got some good cooks, we've got a lot of people with big veggie gardens. Surely we can do something that would be more nutritious for these families. And so we started not knowing where it would go.
And they were overwhelmed with their response. So their submission to us was for initially more chairs.
And we went from 40 or so at the first meal to 60 in about 3 weeks, and before long we're up to about 80 regularly coming along. It was certainly meeting a need, and we get a lot of families have been coming now for 2.5 years. They wouldn't miss it, and often see us over summer and say, when is the meal starting up again?
I think the relationship that Hobsons Bay Community Fund has established between us and UMS is a really great example of some of those non-monetary in-kind relationships that they're building. One of our problems is we've got this fantastic industrial facility, but we don't really have the resources to maintain it. UMS provide us with everything from weeding services and graffiti removal to some big ticket items like helping us to restore some of the flashing and the roofing of the building. To be able to build a relationship with a company like UMS, which is a massive facilities maintenance company, has been immeasurable benefit to us as an organisation.
We started a small community foundation to provide intensive therapy for babies and children with cerebral palsy because families couldn't access it anywhere else. So a $30,000 grant from the Geelong Community Foundation has meant that we've been able to provide a full place of therapy for 15 children. Children who have not been able to walk independently or crawl because they're affected in certain ways, and all of those children progress their goals each term. So that's outstanding.
We've had people that we've helped, and particularly teenagers that we've helped, that have come back and spoken at our annual general meetings about their experience, or parents that have spoken about their children's experience. And if you hear this firsthand and see the characters involved, it's a very tearful thing. And I don't care how hard you are, you must get some satisfaction and emotion out of helping people to achieve their potentials.